name is Reg Coates, and on behalf of Stein Products I would like to draw your attention to the crane bag. A unique product for packing, transporting and ultimately managing slings during crane assisted tree removals. Whether you prefer round, flat or dead-eye slings, the slick cone-shaped profile of the bag helps deliver multiple slings to the climber in the tree, but without the frustration of having the sling snag and catch in branches and limbs as they enter the canopy. For the purpose of this demonstration, we shall use the CNS technique as an example of how a slinging system can be managed by the bag. CNS stands for choke and stabilize, in that order. The simple method utilizes a central choker with the option of adding one or more stabilizing slings to keep the load balanced throughout the lifting process and transportation thereafter. In our simulation, we shall imagine that this is a limb high up in a tree and our crane hook is directly above. You'll notice that the bag is suitably positioned on the choker sling by a friction hitch tied in a prussic knot configuration, and then further connected by this supersized ISC carabiner. The excess of the sling is left in the bag. When the bag is lowered to the climber, he opens the flap and pulls out the excess. Obviously, the amount of excess depends on where the prussic cord is positioned. The higher the cord, the more excess the climber has to work with. Use your excess to set a choker with a compatible bow shackle. However, if you have an issue with using a shackle to directly terminate a choker, then what you can do is adjust the friction cord low down on the choker sling so that the excess is reduced to a minimum and the shackle hangs just outside the bottom of the bag. From there onwards, an additional choker can be used if that is your preference. In a real life situation, the crane hook should be positioned directly above and the choker set at the log's approximate centre of gravity and pre-tensioned immediately afterwards. Although, if the stabilizing slings are also going to be used, then it's best to tighten a little, but not fully.
The stabilizers can then be unravelled and suitably positioned.
The stabilizers, or spider legs as they are often referred to, should be pulled tight by the climber before applying the knots, and then the whole system can be appropriately pre-tensioned by the crane to complete the CNS technique. Prior to applying the stabilizers, by first pre-tensioning the choker, what you are in fact doing is ensuring that the choker remains the primary load bearer and that the stabilizers are simply there to balance the load. Therefore, any contentious issues with line angles and knot configurations are simply made redundant.
And what's more, there are going to be plenty of instances where the stabilizers are simply not needed, in which case they can be left in the back, and yet at hand only if circumstance demands it.
The Stein Crane Bag is protected by registered design. Available soon. Thank you for watching.